Hello, fitness enthusiasts. Come on in and welcome to the journey. I'm Heather Williams with Journey to Forever Fit, and this is everybody's stretch. Yes, everybody, no matter what fitness level you are, will be able to enjoy and make use of this 10 minutes we will spend together. Have some water, grab a mat, or whatever you feel comfortable with on your floor. Give yourself some room. You see, I pushed my furniture back, and let's get started. Again, we are here for about 10 minutes, the equivalent of 3 songs. So we're going to start in tabletop with a little cat-cow to warm us up. Fingertips are spread. I want you to shift your body here. Shoulders roll down into the back. And we're just going to tuck nice and easy. And tip your tailbone. Now, we won't do a lot of breath placement here. What we're actually going to do is, I'll tell you when to breathe deliberately. But right now, I just want you to settle into your body. Settle into your mat. Tuck and round up and just breathe. Let go of any stress, any anxiety that you may be feeling, or even if you just feel overwhelmed. This is your moment for your 10 minutes to stop. And I would say sit still, but we are going to move. This is your moment to just be and not have a care in the world. 2 more times, everyone. Roll all the way up this time. Can we get stuck here? Can we hold that stretch? Now, if you can just pop your head up into the screen. See how my ankles are turned up? I want you to keep your ankles centered. And then you sweep that head up this time and hold. Shoulders pull down into your back. And release. We're going to press our toes down. We're going to reach out and sit back. And for those of you who are already doing yoga, we're not in a true child's pose. And we're going to shift forward just a little. And just to warm up the shoulders, get the hip flexors going. We're going to sneak in a little core work. And this will be a great little 10 minutes again that you can give to yourself. Push back. Can I get you to start dropping your hip bones into your mat? Lift your chest up. Not a deep arch, just enough to be aware of the lower back. And now walk your knees in. Bring your hands here. Center. Keep your shoulders a little behind the wrist. Take one arm, reach up, and tuck in. So we're in half of a bird dog. One of my favorite core exercises. And now we're going to reach out, fingertips out. You can even hyperextend a bit in that shoulder. Shift to the opposite side, and then release the opposite leg. And actually, that cue you are. I want you to shift into the arm side, releasing the opposite leg. Pick the leg up using the glute, pull in, and really extend out. Now, here's where you can inhale. Inhale. Exhale with a ha sound. And release. So if you want to place your breath, you can. If not, if you just want to breathe, go ahead. Let's do one more on this side. Hold and release. Walk the hands out and then sit back. Press your chest down, drop onto the floor, and shift forward. And I interrupted myself. I did not get to my earlier point. I'll just shift forward here. This is a great workout that you can do as a standalone. Or perhaps you need something at the end of a run or a walk, maybe weight training, and you like a deep stretch with a little core. This is the workout for you. And hold. Let's walk the hands back in. All right. Changing sides this time, reach up. Now, let me face you. Make sure that if your arm is slightly forward to accommodate the length of your arm, that you're not rounding forward. So I'm going to slap my arm back and I'm going to reach and tuck. Join me. Reach, tuck, reach, tuck, and hold. Now we're going to shift into that arm side. And I paused for a moment because I told you guys to give yourself enough room. And as I just hit my curtains, hoping I don't pull them down, I realized I did not give myself enough room. remember that breath. Inhale, or just breathe. And 2 more. 1 more. And hold. Good. And release. Now we sit into child's pose. Just a teeny tiny child's pose. And come on up to your knees. Now, if this bothers you, pause the video for a moment. Get a towel or a pillow to place under your knees. If not, stay here with me. Tuck your toes, pelvic tilt, inhale up. Exhale out. And inhale up. And exhale out. We're going to reach our hands out in front. And we're going to do a level 1 high plank. So high plank meaning we're not on our forearms. And we shift. Shoulders stay behind the wrist and hold. And now we just hold that. Bend the arms just a little. Straighten up. Now watch my shift back. I'm going to lift the knees and here. So this is going to be our level 1 downward facing dog. So we're pressing the chest towards the thighs, but the knees stay bent. And we shift forward and return to that plank. Again, our level 1 plank. Inhale. And then we exhale and pick up the knees and shift back nice and easy. Take your time in the pose. Now, if you've been practicing for some time and down dog is in your body and in your practice, straighten out the legs. And here you go. Hips high, heels high, press back. Press your chest towards your thighs. And if you want to take that high full plank, you can float. If not, keep your knees down. So we're here. And then knees down. And we do a soft bend. So we're not into a full chaturanga just yet. And then we press back up and release the knees. Now watch that level 1 down dog is here. Down dog is here. So you have those 2 options. Find your plank and hold. I'm going to lower my knees, but if high plank is in your practice, stay here. Lower your knees with me, and everybody bend your elbows and come down. Relax your glutes, lift up just a little, and hold. And we're going to keep our feet very active. So if you note, my toes are still tucked, and I'm going to adjust my arms just a little so my elbows don't go out to the right and left. They stay into the torso. Come up a little higher, press to your knees. That's your level 1, or your toes. My headset doesn't want to stay in. Lift up, hips high, and hold. Press your heels down, and breathe. Lift up, shift forward, and hold. Stay here, or you can drop your knees, take your chaturanga, lower, and baby cobra up. Stay right there. Point the toes. Now, we're going to take our elbows and slide here and come up nice and easy. Here's where I'd like you to keep your glutes relaxed. It's really easy. Okay, I can tell that this headset's going to drive one of us crazy today. It's really easy to want to let those heels turn out to the right and left. I need your heels centered, and we're going to come in and flex, point, and release. And so it's more about getting some blood flowing into the lower body. In, flex, point, release. In, flex, and hold. Now, pull your hips in. Turn your knees out just a little. Let the feet touch, pick up. So now you have that stretch in the shoulders, in the chest, in the middle to lower back, and bring the head neutral. Fingertips are spread on the mat. Good. And now the toes come down. Bring your knees in and walk back. This is a great place in the transition before we go to some hip flexor work. You can take child's pose. As your transition, you can get up and get a little water if you need it. Make sure you are taking sips and not big gulps. Shoulders roll down into your back. I'll take my outside leg here. So I want you to be able to see the hip flexor. You're going to shift your hips, active foot, tuck the toes, press forward. Now, we're really not going to press forward too much with the hand, but I'm going to push my hands forward just to let you see how far we're going with the knee to the heel. Fingertips down and hold. You're going to drop into that back leg, into that hip flexor, and you should get a good stretch. This is really good if you're sitting a lot, just to get that hip flexor stretched out, and hold. Now we'll take the corresponding hand and bring it down, and you can hold here, and let me give you some options. You can place your hand to your hip and then rotate the chest. You can reach the arm up. One of my faves is to do a slight bind here. So I'm going to maintain a bind and release. And in the release, if you were in the bind or arm elevated, that other hand comes out to frame the foot, and then I'd like you to sit back just a little. Now in the sit back, try not to shift the hip too much. Keep the chest to the thigh and hold. Keep your toes down, and I want you to feel this at the insertion of the hamstring and the glute, and we shift forward. Now, if it's in your practice, you can pick your knees up, your back knee up, and when we shift here. And one more time, press down. And again, this is optional, so let's sneak in one more. Knee down and push forward. So that would be your option. And release. We change sides. Hands to the hips. If you want to push with the arms or just drop in with the hip, make sure your abs stay tight. Open up that opposite hip flexor and come back right here. Nice little work on the balance. And back. I'm going to push through. Let the hands frame. Sit back just a little. Now allot chest to the thigh. And come forward and hold. So we're going to stop right here, not sitting back, hand down, shoulder back, and you can reach up, hand to the hip, or take the bind and look slightly over the shoulder and breathe. This is not the place where you want to hold your breath. Make sure you're breathing. You can release the bind, bring the hands down. So both hands now frame the foot. Level one is here through the flow and push forward. Your level two is here and press forward. Good. Again, here and press forward, and one more, and press forward and hold. Excellent. Lower the knee, sit back. Beautiful. Great job. And now have a seat on your mat. Bring your feet together. Butterfly position, pull the heels in. Let's focus a little bit on the upper body. Drop the shoulders down into your back, lower your chin. Can you close your eyes? Here's where you get to settle into your breath. Drop your head to one side. It doesn't matter which side. Your eyes are still closed, and I want you to use that third eye vision. Tap into your shoulders. As you lower your head to one side, you should feel the stretch on the opposite side. Pick your head up, and other side. Good. Make sure you're not shrugging. Bring your head centered. We're going to cross at the ankle. Hands to the side, palms up. Gently flutter your eyes open. And that's it, my friends. We are done. That's it. 10 minutes. You should feel great. You should feel rejuvenated. However you've chosen to use this 10 minutes. The 3 songs are time together. Most importantly, your time with yourself, your time with you, your daily self-care. Yes, all the things. You should feel good. Leave me a comment and let me know how you feel. And if you want to do a longer version, like if you're thinking, oh my God, I actually could do more, click the link in the bio, in the description, actually not the bio, but in the description. Click the link and do the 7-day trial for my on-demand library and do the 20-minute version of this everybody's stretch. All right, is that a deal? In the meantime, I will see you on Instagram, maybe on Facebook, definitely again on YouTube. If you are new, thank you for being here. If you are returning, thank you for being here. It is appreciated. Keep the comments coming, keep the DMs coming. I love having conversation with you. As you can tell, I'm a chatty Cathy. All right. Be well, be safe. Bye for now.